Pardon my finger. It's not the one I used to drive with in New Jersey. Hey, the iPad has been downgraded now. It's off the primary shelf to the secondary one, so they've sold so many of them now, it's just become an ordinary item, plus everybody's knocking them off. And, with Galaxy and all these other things. But I'm still using my iPad. This is my main way of communicating with the public. Can you imagine I'm sitting in my porch and I am talking to the world from my porch? It's like the Rose Garden. Speaking of that, President Carter has cancer and he's being treated for it. They had a press conference on CNN. I had CNN on because I want to see the Morton Downey Jr. movie. I don't want to miss it because I'm in it. And I have the thing on all day. Last night, they had Donald Trump didn't talk too much. Well, they interrupted him with all these commercials. That's why, with his press conference or his town hall meeting, they call it, which Morton Downey used to have, incidentally. And that's where Downey and Trump have something in common. And when you see the Downey movie, you'll see that Donald Trump got a lot of his material from Morton Downey, who happens to be a swell guy, comes off like... They have him as an anger guy, but he's really a wonderful person, a good friend. I lived with him, and he's got a good heart. And I'm good friends with his ex-wife, his widow. But, we have a wonderful society of people who love to pick everybody apart. So I was thinking, if Donald Trump had the cancer, Jimmy Carter didn't get interrupted once today. If Trump had that cancer, they wouldn't have interrupted him last night. So, this is how people are. He plugged his Doral Club on his speech and how successful it was in building his golf club. He gave a plug. This is a commercial. And speaking of that, Fortune magazine, instead of having the richest people in the world, now they have the people who have given the most, which is kind of a twist for them. Except they gave the #1 award to Toyota, which had more recalled cars than anybody in history. And the #2 award was Whole Foods, who got scandalized with price fixing. So here we are with the people who have helped us the most, but meanwhile we got screwed. So come on. It's just a sinkhole of information. Speaking of that, in Florida we have sinkholes, and there was one that was revisited in Tampa. They got down there and found all of our economy. It's also from the water table, and we have a celebration of it. In the month of May, we have Sinkhole de Mayo. You probably have heard of that. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you heard it differently. I don't know what you heard. But do you know what 10-9-876-54321 is? Well, that's Bo Derek growing older. And now, you may not get that, but she did a movie called 10. And who's that wonderful model that just got... she also was brought down a peg. Wait, I got her name right. Oh, yeah, I know. Heidi Klum. Well, she's out of my demographic. I had to write this down. Plus, I'm getting older. I'm here at the home for the relatively unimportant, and this is the way it goes. You've got to have someone read for you if you got the money. So that's it. I gave you my short report, except for the pink pill, which I think is going around, and I'm going to go to a singles bar and hope some woman attacks me because she's on the pill. It's different than when I learned. Oh, the Queen to be in England, that new baby born to the prince. They say she's the queen to be. And I'm thinking, my daughter who's expecting a child is going to be the queen of marijuana when she grows old. I'm sober 40 years and I'm going to have the queen of marijuana as a great